How y'all wake up this morning? I said, how did you wake up this morning?
Hey, wherever you at with it, niece, do you. That's none of my concern. What I am concerned about is that you tune in to Coffee with Kiddy every Friday at 9 a.m.
I wanna get you. I'm gonna add this right here. So wet, yeah. See, baby, I am feeling you, and your body language say the same. So, baby, what you trying to do? Cause I'm trying to get you. I'm trying to get you so wet, so 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 I'm trying to get you. I wanna fuck you mentally, introduce you to some shit that baby you ain't never seen. So baby, take a ride with me. I'm young and I'm ready, trying to get hot and real heavy now. I know that you've been watching me, but a closed mouth won't get you fed, or my fingers in your head. So tell me, are you ready for that action, baby? Are you gon' keep yapping, baby? Oh, cause I wanna put my tongue on you, and I'm tryna shake the headboard loose. So baby, are you gonna come through? Cause I'm tryna put that pressure on you. I'm tryna get you so wet, so I'm tryna get you so wet, so I'm tryna get you so wet, so I'm trying to get you.
But who's the hardest to deal with in the morning?
Oh, yeah. Of course. Kiddy.
FlyGyrl, very seriously.
But Kiddy is, God damn it, man. Sometimes you just want to knock the shit out of her, but you can't. You can't. Hell yeah, KD.
You can hear the crowd sing along. Everybody know my songs. Had the crowd learn to walk. Country girl, small town. 14 years dedicated. Look, ma, I finally made it. Never thought I'd ever say it, but today I live my dreams. Bodyguards protecting me. Crazy fans, loud screaming, flashing lights on every scene. Autographs, lots of pictures, signs that say we love you, Kiddy. Superstar, my new status, fantasizing. Please don't wake me, let me finish with this dream. Don't wake me up. Please don't let me be just bought a house, 50 rooms, move my granny out the hood, pay my tithes like I should. LG, life good, expensive cars, fancy clothes, he can go to private school. Jordan, I get what he want, just because mommy's boss. See you later, no worries, baby. Mariana, ain't it banking? Never thought.
So what's up? What's up? What you got up in your cup? This is Coffee with Kiddy. I am Kiddy Sings, aka Auntie Kiddy. We got Big Sis Deasia in the house with us, as well as y'all little cousin Bria Bragg.
Hey,
Good morning.
Good morning.
I tried to
hey,
get
ladies.
your video. I had it all set up how I was gonna introduce Bria Brad this morning, and for some odd reason, ain't now one of my computers downloading videos right now. I guess I done reached the capacity. But it's a beautiful morning, y'all, here in sunny fucking Texas. I'm trying to get the weather, y'all. I'm a little behind as always. So, y'all just have to look over Auntie Kiddy. Auntie Kiddy getting old around this motherfucker. It's 59 degrees. And we're going to, it feels like 57 degrees right now. We're going to have a pretty nice little old day. It's going to be pretty much sunny all day. We'll have a little, we got like 10% chance of thunderstorm today, rain, whatever you want to call it. But you know how we get down here in Texas. Y'all just put on you some shorts and grab you a jacket. Period.
Right.
Anyway, speaking of Texas and things being back to normal after our big old man, that thing had an impact on my baby. My baby's still watching Frozen around this motherfucker. So let's talk to Greg Abbott. Let's see what he's talking about.
Breaking news in Texas, where Republican Governor Greg Abbott just issued an executive order ending the statewide mask mandate and will now allow all businesses to reopen at 100% capacity on March 10th. That is 1 week from tomorrow. Texas is now the largest state in the nation to no longer have a mask mandate. Joining me now is Dr. Kamara Jones, a family physician, epidemiologist, and past president.
We ain't got enough money to pay Dr. Jones. We just gonna continue from there. What y'all ladies think about it? I'm cooking breakfast, y'all. So let me feed my baby. Bitch, I'm a mother. I'll be right back. Y'all tell the folk, y'all talk to the people about this shit.
What did the video play of Greg Abbott?
Did it what?
I didn't see the video play did the video play of Greg Abbott?
Yeah, it did. It played.
I don't know why it didn't come across. What did it say? Because it didn't play on my end.
Basically, him lifting the mask. Him lifting the mask law. We're open.
Oh, okay. On March 10th, that's when it's supposed to open all the way. Texas is supposed to be opening all the way back up. Businesses are supposed to be operating at 100%. Greg Abbott lifted the mask mandate in Texas. Business and facilities will be back operating at 100%. I think if my memory serves me right, I think Mississippi lifted their mask mandate as well. So starting, as far as I know for sure, in Texas, starting March 10th, the mask mandate has been lifted. And a lot of people were up in arms about it. You had mixed emotions regarding it. Some people were thinking that it was a little too soon for the mask mandate to be lifted. Some people are actually excited about the fact that the mask mandate has been lifted. I honestly don't care either way, because at the end of the day, if the mask really works, and if you feel like you still want to wear the mask, if the mask really works, then you wear your mask to protect you from the people who don't want to wear the mask. I feel like the mask, whether you want to wear the mask or not, should be a choice that the individual makes. That's how I feel about it. It's just like with a vaccination. If the vaccine, it really works, then why try to push the vaccine on everybody? You need to protect yourself and make sure you get it. And if it really works, then it should protect you from the people who don't have it. If the mask really works, then it should protect you from the people who are not wearing it. So I feel like it's up to the individual whether or not they want to wear a mask or not, or get vaccinated. How y'all feel about the whole mask mandate? Do y'all feel like it's something that he should have waited on, or how y'all feel about it?
I've been doing what we've been doing over here since the pandemic started. We're doing what we think is keeping us safe in our household. I think this is pretty much a situation where everybody just needs to worry about them, every man for themselves. If you want to wear the mask, wear the mask. If you don't, cool. It just is what it is.
And I feel the same way, honestly, because I mean, no matter what your opinion is after the government said it, y'all been not wearing a mask anyway. So there's no reason to be mad because it's lifted. But I'm still wear mine. I may
And my
forget
thing
sometimes. I have. It's not like I've worn it the whole time because I do
right.
forget. And then sometimes all my masks are dirty, so it's laundry day.
My thing is like everybody was so mad when we had to wear them. Everybody was up in y'all. Man, people just find anything to be pissed off about.
Like
everybody just be
week.
mad.
I mean, they
Everybody
have a
just
right
be
to
mad.
feel their way, though. They have a right to be mad because it's a novice virus. So I could understand people being upset. And I can
have
understand
no problem
people
with
feeling
anybody feeling how they're feeling. All I'm saying is like we're all grown adults. We do what we feel like is gonna protect us, and of course we have every right. We all have a right to be mad right now because this is something that they created. This monster is something that they went off in a science lab and put together and put out here because they wanted to control the population. Let's just be real.
Umbrella effect. Umbrella effect.
Allegedly. I'm gonna add allegedly just for the safety of my show being flagged. Because I don't want Facebook to be like, girl, you can't say that. That's like false information.
False information. You're blocked.
Yeah. I it's okay. Y'all be, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just do what's best for you. And there you have it. I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time on that. Y'all do what you do. Because just like y'all up in hell about who taking the vaccination and who not. Your body, you decide what you say the other night, Deasia. I have control of my body. I have control of what I put in my body. I have control of what goes on. So at the end of the day, hold yourself accountable. Stop trying to stop living under these guidelines of our government. Because we've been knowing for years our government is wicked. You know what I'm saying? So, man, just chill. I'm sorry, y'all. I rushed into the show. I definitely want to give y'all a FlyGyrl Friday. We actually have 2 this Friday. Where my bell at? Wham! There it is. We have 2 FlyGyrls this Friday. One of them happens to be one of my. Well, let's go with Tiffany Haddish. Me and Deasia were talking about how we never looked at Tiffany Haddish like, yeah, she cute, but baby girl is giving life.
Oh, wow.
Baby girl is giving life. Baby look like a Barbie around this mother. You hear me? She is giving life.
Oh, Jesus. Hallelujah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Baby is painted. So shout out to Tiffany Haddish. We definitely like this style on you, baby girl. Don't do the other shit no more. The other shit just went cute. I told Deasia, I said she finally got that bald head right. She was working on it. She did it. She did, and I'm proud of the baby. But sometimes it does take like a big chop to get your hair back to where it needs to be, because we do so much as Black women. We do so many chemicals and heat. We do so much to our hair. So sometimes you do got to get it back down, cut it all the way down and let it do its thing and go through that ugly stage or whatever. But shout out to Tiffany Haddish, baby, looking good around here. Now, this next FlyGyrl, I chose 2 this week because this particular FlyGyrl is a friend of mine. I met her through a Facebook group, and she's actually ordered some things from me. She's been a model on my website and everything. She's a beautiful girl. I never knew her story. She's been struggling with weight for a while, and I know that's a lot of our struggle. And I felt like, you know what, my babies need them some motivation this Friday. She's been struggling with her weight, and she said she finally got tired of it, and she was just like, this is it. She was on some Michael Jackson shit. Now, y'all see my baby, right? I want y'all to see my baby today.
Oh, Lord.
And
I need to do what she did.
Baby girl is serving it. Shout out to my girl, Shell. Baby girl, I promise you, definitely an inspiration. Is actually something I need right now so I can get up off of my butt. Look at baby.
If she ain't motivation for all of us,
Yes. And them locks. Look at them
It's
locks.
a back for me.
That's what I was really looking at too.
That's what I
Yes.
want to get my back. All these rolls in my back. That's her back. It looks real good.
I just shout out to you, Shell.
Yes,
I hit her
honey.
up and I said, I hit her up at the beginning of the week. What's so killing about it? And I was like, hold on, because I from the time I see her, I'm like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. You know, can I take some of your pictures and my products and put it on my? She was like, sure. Never, ever knew that baby had been fighting that demon that some of us are all fighting. So, ladies, I just want that to be an inspiration to us all. Let's get in this gym. Let's get these bodies. Look, Texas back open. Didn't y'all say Mississippi finna be back open too?
Oh, Biloxi.
Okay. So we have no excuses, ladies. Let's get off in that. Let's get off in this gym. Let's work, and let's create the bodies that we want instead of sitting back complaining about it all the time. And you don't always have to run to no cosmetic surgeon. I'm not against it. If that's what you want to do, cool. But that's an example right there. Y'all seen baby was chunky. And either way, she pretty. She's just a beautiful woman.
Still beautiful either way.
She's just a beautiful woman, period. But baby girl did that. And them locks down her back. Girl, like Deaja said, it's the back for me. It's the back for me. Yes. But shout out to Mimi. Mimi said I feel it's about money. The state's been losing money. Plus spring break is next week. The vaccine is a help, but you can still get COVID and spread it. But to each his own, I'm still wearing mine. Shout out to you for tuning in this morning, Mimi. Shout out to Valerie up in here with us. Valerie said, with them opening back up, I'm afraid eventually businesses and stores are going to ban them, especially since it makes it harder to identify. To identify people who are stealing or creating problems. I just feel like it's going to be some BS. And it's real iffy, y'all.
It's
one
yeah.
It's one of those situations. Y'all pray and just hope that just cover yourself. That's all you can do at the end of the day, because y'all people gonna do what they want to anyway. I was just in the store yesterday and the mandate doesn't start until the 10th, right? Yes. I'm in the store yesterday, me and King, and one lady walked in with Karen walked in with 5 kids, and she got one in her arm. Nobody got on a mask. I ain't see, everybody told them they sanitize on their little keychains or they got some on. None of that. Karen come in the store. Excuse me, is there any way I can get we at Aldi's now. Y'all know y'all got to pay for Aldi's buggies. Is there any way I can get a buggy without having to pay? I don't have a quarter. And he was like, ma'am, you got to wear a mask. Oh, I'm exempt. I'm like, wait a minute, Karen, how do you get exempt?
How?
How do you get exempt?
She said, I'm exempt.
Then the little boy came over there trying to touch King. I told King, you get on back. You get on back, because this looks like a whole ball of Corona coming up in here. Down, little boy trying to play with my baby. I'm out for him making friends, but you ain't wearing no mask. 6 feet, young man, 6 feet.
6 feet.
But it's crazy.
Louisville was the same way yesterday.
Really?
And I was in Kroger's.
Oh wow!
All the way in Louisville, child. This little top golf looking man, because he looked like he played golf. He had the tan and everything. He was like that man from that commercial. But anyway,
crazy.
He walked past me. She's an extra hard. Y'all know I had my little kitty mask on. But y'all, I'm trying to smile, trying to be generous. But at the same time, I'm looking like, sir, where your mask at?
He exempt.
Sir? And you the tallest one. We gonna notice you. We know
he exempt. He's exempt.
Bring your Corona in the high and stuff for all the tall people.
I just want to know. I just want to know where you go to get exempt, y'all. Anyway, we're gonna move along. Man, is it? I mean, does your skin exempt?
That's crazy, and I guess that's what a lot of them think. But within that same vein of COVID and vaccinations, did you get that video with Dr. Oz and Wendy Williams going back and forth about the vaccination. Well, if you don't have the video, that's fine. There is a video surfacing where Wendy Williams is having a conversation with Dr. Oz. Dr. Oz is asking Wendy Williams is going vaccination. Wendy Williams says she's not going to get the vaccination because she does not trust it. So Oz is kind of trying to bully or shame Wendy Williams and say things like, you know, trigger words like you have a platform, you know, and a lot of people, you know, gravitate into what the things that you say, and trying to kind of make her backpedal. And she stood on her square and she said, I'm not going to get vaccinated because I don't trust it. But she basically said, you know, if there's people out there that want to get vaccinated, I'm not telling you not to get vaccinated, but I'm not getting vaccinated. And my thing is with the vaccinations, the mask, and all of these things, if you think it works, then you get vaccinated and it's going to protect you from the people who are not. That's the purpose of getting vaccinated. It's to protect you from to protect you from the virus. So it starts feeling a little strange when they start seeming like they're trying to push certain things on people. And I go on record and say, I have people that have been vaccinated and they're doing absolutely okay. Me, myself, I'm just like Wendy. I don't go get flu shots and stuff like that. You know, I've never gotten a flu shot before. So it ain't a thing where I think so much into vaccinations. It's just that I don't feel it. I didn't feel it necessary. You know, and some more studies might come out where I might feel like it's necessary. Her thoughts might change. But it's this tone that they have about the vaccination where it's like people getting ridiculed because they say they don't want to get it. It's like you fighting and arguing with people about getting vaccinated or not getting vaccinated. You just do what you feel like works for you. Right. And at the end of the day, this virus is not going anywhere. And unfortunately, we are going to have to get back to some type of normalcy. You know, it is a new normal and something else that we have to deal with. But I think a lot of different businesses have figured out little ways to, you know, help combat it. But at the end of the day, you know, sitting around having conspiracies, wondering who, what, when, where, how, and all of this and what they trying to do and things like that, it's not going to change what is actually going on. We don't have the power to change, and we only speculating. So at the end of the day, I'm all for, you know, people who want to get vaccinated, people who don't, people who want to wear the mask, people who don't. And I feel like at the end of the day, all of this stuff should be a choice, because we got to be real careful with allowing the government to tell us what to do with our personal agency and having control over our bodies and telling us like you gotta do what I tell you. You gotta do. We gotta be very careful with that.
Right.
Yep.
But yeah, I think, you know, I just wanted to bring it up since we were still in that same vein of talking about, you know, about COVID. I wanted to mention that Wendy Williams situation.
I forgot about that. I wish I had pulled up the video because I only seen a piece of it. I can't believe he was on her like that. Like really. Like how you going? So what? I got a platform.
Gonna run across it.
And then my thing is like, okay, I do have a platform, but the people who you're following is an image in reflection of who you are as a personality, as a media personality. So I'm a Wendy, as y'all know, she's an honorary FlyGyrl over here at Kiddy Pink Radio. So you know, I fuck with Wendy. And I'm in the same mindset. I don't trust what y'all giving out. And that just is what it is. Yeah, I do have a platform, but I'm not going to use that platform to spread y'all poison. What the hell? I didn't know he had said that to her child. Dr. Oz need to go somewhere and sit down. Go somewhere and sit down.
Yeah, he was being very, very nasty about it. He was being very nasty about it. And I didn't appreciate it, but I definitely appreciate Wendy Williams standing on her square. And like I said, regardless of what, I'm not against the vaccination and I'm not for the vaccination. I'm making a decision that I'm making for myself. My decision might change in a couple of months. Exactly. It is what it is.
Right. For sure. Dr. Seuss they're saying that no more Dr. Seuss There are some books that came out that obviously ticked off a couple of people's.
This morning, 6 Dr. Seuss children's
Well,
books will no longer
Dr.
be
Seuss,
published because of what are being
they
called racist and insensitive images. The publishing company saying the decision comes after months of discussion, saying these books portray people in ways that are hurtful and wrong.
It will lead to an acknowledgement that, yes, there are children's books that are both racist and sexist.
Depictions in the books show Asians with lines for eyes and Africans wearing grass skirts. One of the books, If I Ran the Zoo, includes a drawing of a white man with a gun standing on a cage that's propped up on the heads of what appear to be 3 Asian men. It also includes dark silhouettes and what looks like a stereotypical depiction of a Middle Eastern man on a camel.
They need to pull it. They need to trash it in a garbage can. This country is not built for that anymore.
The announcement coming on the author's birthday and on Read Across America Day, which promotes child literacy. In a break from the past, President Biden did not include Dr. Seuss on the national reading list. Critics.
Okay, my thing with the Dr. Seuss thing, D, are the videos not playing over there?
The videos, it's weird. The videos are playing. I always be on my desktop too. So the videos are playing. It's just not coming up on my phone. So I'm seeing the videos, but I'm having a lag on my actual phone. So they're coming up, it's playing. But the Dr. Seuss, the Dr. Seuss thing get played out to its entirety.
Okay. Bria, you being the youngest of us.
Y'all, I'm hurt.
We gonna start off with you.
I'm hurt. Y'all know this. Dr. Seuss is my life. He's my life, but
Dr.
honestly,
Seuss.
I feel like it's been in there. It might be a little aggressive now, but I really need to do my research. I'm about to go back and do my research for this specific thing, because y'all can't get rid of Dr. Seuss now. Like, just sit him down and tell him, because my kids is young. My kids like Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
Come on now. Kids today will never know what a real children's book is unless you read Mother Goose and Dr. Seuss. You can't take him off. Just sit him down. Sit him down and the company down. Tell him, look, pull the books from the shelves and redo something. Like, we just have a talk with him. Don't get rid of Dr. Not on his birthday. Dr. Seuss.
Me personally,
somebody just made a whole rap for Dr. Seuss through a book.
Yeah. And like Danica, thank you for tuning in, baby. Everybody on the feed, if you're on the feed with us right now, y'all, we need the views to go up a little bit. I need everybody on the feed to have share above their name. That's my friend right there. Hey, friend, make sure that you share the feed, everybody. She said, so honestly, Dr. Seuss has been showing stuff like that for years. That's the case. If that's the case, pull Disney. And my thing is I'm 100% feeling the same way. Like, to me, I ain't see a whole bunch of depiction of black people. I seen a lot of Asian shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Some Middle East shit. So, you know what I'm saying? It's funny to me how the tables turn. And now y'all want to get rid of Dr. Seuss. Okay. I think that's...
Disney been doing stuff like that.
It's cute,
Disney been on it. Y'all had a whole documentary about it.
No one, it's the actual people over the Dr. Seuss estate that is calling for it to be pulled. It wasn't like anybody that came out and said these books are racist. It's the people that's actually over the estate that's deciding to protect Dr. Seuss' legacy, that they want to pull those 6 particular books. But I think what we have to do as a society, it's like a lot of people are doing this whole thing where they're overcorrecting and fixing things that nobody asked them to fix.
Yeah.
But the thing is, nobody had an issue with Dr. Seuss books. It's the people who is over his estate that's having an issue and just want to protect his legacy. We have to be careful with pulling images. We have to be careful because we see something back in the past that was offensive, and we want to rewrite it, and we want to pull it, and we want to act like it never existed, right?
Right.
Because that's how they start rewriting history. If once they start, like how in Egypt they start blowing off the noses of the statues and everything, and making the statues look a certain type of way. By the time we saw it, now we have to, here it is in this day and age, have to realize, okay, those people were our people. That's where we come from, because back long time ago, so they couldn't know, so we couldn't see that they blew off their noses and stuff like that. So we don't see that these people look like us. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be very careful. We it's a slippery slope when people are, getting offended by everything, and like, we got to snatch this and we got to snatch this. And then these people, the powers that be, will start trying to act like all this racism and white supremacy and things like that never existed. And everybody is tripping. Now we got to tell a tale, and it sounds like some type of folklore when we talking to our generations to come. We got to tell them, oh, it was a time where this was this and this was that, and they got to go digging. Like, we had to start digging for certain information. So we got to be real careful with pulling all of this stuff. Let it be what it is. It is what it is now, and nobody was offended. It's just that the people over the estate trying to check themselves real quick before it become an issue. And I'm so sick and tired of this.
And I get it 100%. I get it, because there's so much that bothers everybody these days. You have to be careful what you say. You have to be careful what you wear. You have to be careful with your mannerisms. And I get it. But one thing about it is nobody even noticed it until they started pointing it out. I never noticed it. Dr. Seuss was my very first book. When I started reading and stuff, those are the books that were ushered into my home as a little girl, as a little 4 and 5 year old. So like, I'm just like, y'all really, I feel like we're doing a whole bunch of reaching, which brings me to our next topic. They're trying to rebrand Mr. Potato Head to neutralize gender.
So they trying to mess up my whole childhood, basically. Y'all, that's what y'all really out here doing.
I really feel like I really feel like they turning around and giving all us 80s babies and up their ass to kiss right now, because there was nothing wrong with our childhood. Just because y'all having problems with this new generation, you don't need to put that off on us. There were no problems in our childhood. Like y'all, I'm tired of America. I really am.
What are they changing? Because Mr. Potato Head had parts.
They're gonna change his title. Potato. They're gonna change his title. It's not gonna be a Mr. It's just gonna be Potato Head. Danica said, please, it's still Black History Month. They just want credit for acknowledging. Know some of them. Dr. Seuss's estate is owned by others than his actual estate. She said, I just want to honor these comments. I agree with her. They are just trying to rewrite a lot of stuff, and truthfully, without our elders, which they are leaving us, it's up to our moms and dads, uncles, because they are the new elders. We have to go on memory. Thank you, Danica. We always love when there's new faces in here, baby girl. Make sure you stop by the page, like the page, share the page. Make sure you go over to YouTube and subscribe, hit the notification bells. We appreciate you for being here with us this morning. But yeah, they doing too much. They doing the most.
Yeah, they doing too much. And I'm actually starting to for lack of a better word, I'm actually starting to get offended. Right. And this is the reason why I'm starting to get offended, is because when it comes to this new wave of people with these different gender identities and things like that, it's kind of like, I'm going to pull everything from this group to, and I think this is, and this is going to go somewhere. I think this is the reason why white people don't understand when we talk about equality and racism and things like that, because they feel like in order for there to be equality, we're trying to take something away from them. They don't understand balance. They don't understand that it's they only work in extremes. It has to be all or nothing. So if you have people that identify as a man, woman, or you have people that identify as heterosexual or whatever the case may be, then you also have some people that they are gender neutral. You have some people that's binary, things like that, right?
Right.
We all this time you had boy and girl. Then we learned about all of these different alternatives. Now, because we want to be able to accept and understand these different alternatives, it's like, let me pull everything from the people who identify as a boy and the people who identify as a girl and make everything neutral. So now we're going to have a issue where the people who identify as a girl or a boy don't have representation. It's not about pulling everything from one group. It's not about that. It's like, okay, if you feel like there needs to be something gender mutual or neutral, have your Mr. Potato Head, your Miss Potato Head, and have you a damn potato head. There you go. You don't have to take away the Mr. Potato Head or the Miss Potato Head. Have you a potato head? It's a simple fix. But it don't process like that to them. Thankfully, upon further research, I found out that they rescinded this and they're no longer taking Mr. out of the title. But the simple fact that they went to
even mention
and do that was just unnecessary. And it's like they need to be really careful, because I'm gonna tell you something else that's beginning to piss me off. People within the LGBT community, and I'm not excluding myself.
Right.
We all a part of it.
When they could sit and say, and they could use derogatory terms towards you.
Mm-hmm.
They could misgender you.
Right.
I've seen bloggers, everything, when they talk about heterosexuals and everything, cisgender people, they will misgender them, call a man cis.
Yeah.
And all this old type of stuff. But let you use the wrong word towards them, it's gonna be hell to pay. So I'm kind of at my wit's end with the whole thing, because it's like, don't, because it's like one of these things where Black people could get on stage and we could crack jokes about white people. But white people can't get on stage and crack jokes about Black people, because they're looked at as, it's this hierarchy that's going on, or whatever the case may be. So because the LGBT community is this marginalized group of people, it's like, okay, we can say and do whatever we want to, and you have to bend to my likeliness. But I have the right to express my frustrations and say whatever I want to about you, misgender you, and things like that, and it goes unnoticed, because I feel like if we gonna have it like this, then we gonna have to have respect across the board for everybody, and it's gonna have to be it's gonna really have to be something in between, and we're gonna have to quit working in these extremes. We really gonna have to do that, because if you working in these extremes, somebody is always going to be offended, because none of that stuff ever bothered me until I'm like, come on now you finna take away from the representation for the people who actually identify this way. If that's the case,
right.
It's just way too much.
It's entirely too much. And it's just like, what exactly are y'all trying to do now? Are you really trying to make it to where these people have equal rights, or are you trying to shove it down our throats? Like, it's entirely too much. I feel like it's way too much to be explaining to kids, and I understand it. At some point, they're gonna have to understand it. I get it, but we doing way too much,
but
and we're really
do it like our parents did and our grandparents did. Let
us
get into it. Why does the world have to make? Really, I feel like they made LGBT a trend or something. Like they made it a thing to where like it's an organization or something. Yeah, like these are people way of life.
Yeah.
Like I don't like that. That bothers me so much.
It's bothering me too, and I'm really getting tired of it.
I would like to have a conversation with a person who deal with identity, that have a thing with like identity, because what else are y'all identifying as? You know, like as far as I know, you identify as either a boy or you identify as a girl.
Period.
But it's not based on your gender where they tried to subscribe to you when you were born. So you have, I felt like when it's gender neutral, it's one of those things where we can't necessarily look at a person with a penis and say they're a boy, or look at someone with a vagina and say it was a girl. It's up to them to decide what they identify as. That's what I thought it was. So if it's another gender that's out there, I really want to have this conversation, because I'm not understanding why we pulling boy and girl when that's the ones that people decide to identify with.
Exactly.
If it's a case where y'all identify with both, then let that be the case. We got hermaphrodites and things like that out here. So hell, you could like, do y'all want Mr. Potato Head? And Mr. Potato Head don't got no vagina or no penis. So I'm like, he already
you can put
down there. So what are you talking about?
You can switch it up yourself. You don't have to make a whole.
You can switch it up if you want to, and put him on the skirt or whatever you want to do. If that's the case, I don't get it, honey. We need to have this conversation with somebody with the identity thing, because that's part. Even though, you know, aside from my sexuality or whatever the case may be, that the whole gender aspect of the LGBT community, I do not understand it. I will go on record and say I don't understand it when it goes like past, you know, a transgender person. They're just simply someone that was born how we identify them as a boy, and then they decide they feel like a woman or whatever. I don't understand it past that. All the binaries and all this whole other stuff, I don't understand it, and I really would like to understand it and have a conversation with somebody, because other than that, I'm beginning to get offended.
You know what? I'm actually just tired of us having to define ourselves. That's where all this comes from. All us trying to have, you know what I'm saying, labels and titles and things of that nature. Like that's where all of this is deriving from. Just be you. Just be individually, authentically, organically you. And that's all you have to be concerned about at the end of the day. There's always going to be someone who doesn't like it.
Exactly.
I'm you know what I'm saying? I feel like all three of us are pretty normal people, but let's be clear, there are some people out there that just can't stand Deasia, can't stand Kiddy, can't stand Bria. And then there are some people out there who are absolutely taken aback, in love with the vibe of Deasia, Denisha. I said Denisha, I used my government name, and Bria. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, just be individually you, whoever you are, and just demand your respect. We don't have to cross boundaries to try to put it out there, to like put it down in some, okay, my nigga, you was a boy and you decided you didn't want to be a boy no more. I'm cool with that. Your decision. Hey, home girl, you was a girl. Now you want to go get a surgery to change that. Okay, be you. But at the end of the day, stop trying to force it down our throats. Stop trying to force it down our children's throats. We're sick
of the government.
And quit snatching stuff.
We're sick of it. And now I'm like Deasia, I'm starting to get offended now. I'm starting to get offended. And the thing is I'm not supposed to be offended by somebody who's authentically offended by something. I shouldn't be offended by you. But it's getting ridiculous out here. Y'all trying to take people's childhoods from them. Y'all trying to like, come on now. I'm honestly.
Don't take what helped me and my identity. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Because I'm going to tell you a prime example of how to not work in extremes. Remember when we had The Wizard of Oz and it was an all-white cast? What we do? We went and made us the wig.
The wig.
You see what we did? tell them to pull. We didn't tell. We like the Wizard of Oz. We like the
Love
Wizard
it.
of Oz so much that we wanted to be a part of it. So
Right.
we didn't tell them y'all need to pull the Wizard of Oz because it's an all white
Because
cast.
ain't no
What
black
we do?
people in it.
We went and made us a wiz. So that's
Didn't
the
say
same thing.
nothing.
Is like you can have both. That's the problem. We can have both. You can have the people that identify as man and woman, and the people that identify as whatever they identify as. You can have that. Like I said, you can have the Mr. Miss and the potato head, just the potato head. You know what I'm saying? And until something click and people realize that we don't have to work within these extremes, we're gonna always have a problem because in my heart of heart, these people don't offend me. But the fact that now you want to strip away what another person's identity in order for yours to be
so you can feel
or accepted
comfortable
or whatever.
Yeah.
That's when I have an issue for you to feel comfortable like that. That ain't what's up. I don't like that.
That's lightweight. I mean, and that's like lightweight racism. Like, come on. Like, it's getting ridiculous. I'm at this point, I'm tired. I'm so exhausted. I'm exhausted with so many different things.
Yeah.
Pretty much like the next topic.
To life. I'm so sick of this gay shit, period. It's too much. It's more to life and stuff we need to be doing. I know the aliens ride past us. Earth is ghetto as hell because I'm just really tired of it's like everything is all these changes they making got something to do with either you going too far trying to overcorrect some racist stuff or some gay shit. I'm sick of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm really sick of it.
I'm exhausted. And I'm also, I know this is how we pretty much got our clout from Locked and Loaded, but I'm really seriously tired of the isms. There's been a trend. There's been this trending topic about OG, and I'm not gonna sit here and bash her. I understand where she's coming from. I understand why she may feel like she feel, but I just want to make this a broad statement. Y'all grown motherfuckers need to start getting therapy. Y'all need to start going through, and for more self-love advice, y'all tune in to Coffee with Kiddy every Friday morning at 9 a.m. Y'all need to start going to some fucking therapists. You need to start getting some help to heal those childhood traumas because I'm tired of you grown ass people getting mad at everybody else about something that somebody else did to you when you was 4 and 5, 6 and on up. Stop it. We are making bigger issues out of everybody else's lives. We're bringing all type of hostility to everybody else's lives because we have some trauma that we haven't dealt with, that we haven't healed from. And I'm gonna be real with you, sis, OG. That's your issue, baby. You need to attack those demons from your past. It ain't got shit to do with Evelyn Lozada. It ain't got shit to do with Tammy. It ain't got shit to do with the other girls of the cast. Baby girl, you need to deal with your own demons. Period. Yeah. And I'm heated about that. I'm sorry. I might have been a little long-winded there, but I got that shit out. It's toxic if you keep it in. That's why I'm telling you, go get you some therapy, Mom.
She definitely. I was when the thing first came out with OG, I was riding with OG because I definitely understand everybody experience. I fully understand colorism, featureism, texturism. I understand the reasons why, one person who may have the same skin complexion as OG, may be considered more beautiful than her because of their actual features. They could be the same skin tone, but they may have different features or whatever.
And
but
can I stop you right there and say this?
Of color, regardless of features,
let me say this.
There are things. Go ahead.
I just want to add this while you was right there. You're not experiencing colorism, Ma. You're experiencing featureism. So get your ism right. Continue.
I like that.
Yeah, and a lot of people, what we have to understand, and this goes back to this conversation with the stripping things. Regardless if there is a European standard of beauty, but also we have our own standard of beauty too. Black men like big asses, white men like big tits, right? We have our own standards of beauty. You know what I'm saying? So we have to keep in mind that we are visual people, we are physical people, and so there are things that we're going to look at. We're going to find it beautiful, or we're going to find it not so beautiful, and that's just what it is. And beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I don't care. Like on a grand scheme, there are going to be people that we're going to say, you know, just according, just overall, that they're beautiful people, and some people are not attractive. It's always going to be somebody that's attractive to some people, and the same person is going to be unattractive to other people. My thing is with OG is OG, she had a point at first, and I was just like, oh, okay, I get what it is that she was saying, and I was following along with her. The thing that started confusing me is every time someone would talk to her, the goalpost would change. It's like, okay, first this was the issue. Now somebody trying to reconcile with you. Now something else is the issue. Then somebody else try to talk to you. It's like you're not. It's kind of like talking to a brick wall. If you actually feel like you have been discriminated against because of the color of your actual skin, and these people are trying to talk to you and make it right, and you put up a brick wall, and then you come up with something different. It's like it's like now we trying to scramble and figure out, okay, what is the actual problem? And then when she had that breakdown on the last episode, and it was because somebody did something to her when she was a child, and people were still trying to talk to her, but she's telling her own story, breaking down over her own story. Jennifer's trying to get an understanding. OG runs out. So it's like, okay, Jennifer is like the same complexion as you. So I'm feeling like there may be a more comfortable space to have the conversation. So it's like, I can't tell somebody how to feel. If OG feel like it's colorism or whatever, okay. But now it moved from colorism to now she moved it to it's featureism, and now you see her breakdown. So it's like, okay,
I honestly think,
yeah, it may be some colorism and featureism involved, but it's a lot of this just got to do with her childhood trauma, where she kind of like make it bigger than what it. I don't know, because it's like, at what point, when would people? I know they were mean to her in the beginning, and they was talking about her wig, but they did Tammy like that when she first came on the show, and they was getting on OG fashions. So
that's
they did Tammy like that too. So I'm like, I know they were being mean to her at first, but they was mean to Tammy at first. That's why Tammy was whooping ass all up and through the set.
Okay.
So
yeah,
I kind of like, at what point, like, what is it that transpired that she's
That's
like, I know, I could see what she was saying. Evelyn was being a colorist, because that monkey shit pissed me off too. When Evelyn did the little monkey thing, that pissed me off too. But she's making it like the whole group is being a colorist towards her. So that part, I'm not understanding, like, what they do. That's the only thing I'm not getting. What the whole group do.
The monkey thing with Evelyn, she was saying the monkey thing with Evelyn, I got exactly where Evelyn was coming. She was saying OG looked like a damn gorilla, because she did. Her wig was messed up. Her makeup wasn't on point. They bullied her. They weren't really including her and stuff. Like, she was there on set. Yeah, you adding a whole new cast member. That's how they felt about her. Because I felt the same damn way. And then y'all put a colorism thing on it because Evelyn is light skinned, but she's Latina. She ain't even damn black. So that colorism thing, that came from her and her background, but it was triggered because they was talking about her ass. Malaysia tried to help her and say, sis, you know, we just trying to tell you, fix your stuff. It's crooked. It ain't right. And she blew up on her. So Malaysia was like, fuck it.
My thing is when you go to these shows, you have to realize that, you know, what type of women, what type of arena you're stepping into.
Yeah.
OG, baby girl, you knew when you got on that cast that you're going to be around a whole bunch of uppity black women. Yes. You knew that, you know, what I mean, you were in LA. You know what I'm saying? In LA, if I go to LA right now, I think I'm a beautiful woman. But if I go to LA right now, I'm gonna end up feeling some type of way because everybody there, even though whether it's plastic or not, everybody there is beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely beautiful. So it can definitely be you know what I'm saying, subconsciously attack some insecurities that you have about yourself. OG had those insecurities before she got on that show.
She did.
OG knows.
Yeah.
OG knows that she came out looking more like her daddy than possibly she looked like her mom. She knows that. And I was aboard with her as well. I felt like, yeah, these women are bullying her. I did feel like, yeah, these women are, but I also, as I'm watching the show over the years, I've also noticed that they do everybody like that. And my thing
like
is
hazing.
And like a hazing. Exactly.
They did Drea
it's like
the same way.
Right. They did Drea the same way. And look at Drea. Drea's light skinned. Drea's pretty. You know what I'm saying? She got the pretty hair going on and stuff like that. Drea really was a bad bitch. And that's why I couldn't understand why they was even picking on her. Because Drea was bad. But that's why they was picking on her. Drea was bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think everybody gets picked on those shows. Like everybody's gonna pick on you. Those women look at you. A lot of those women have insecurities within themselves, even though they're drop dead gorgeous or whatever you want to call it, even though they're light skinned, a lot of those women have insecurities themselves. Yeah. So of course you come along, you look a little bit lower level than me. So I'm finna point that shit out to make myself feel better about me. It's really high school. It's high school all over again. So
yep.
I'm with OG. I do feel like she was bullied. I do feel like she was bullied, but let's why do we find OG unattractive though? Let's get to that part.
And she just I'm gonna tell you something, and that's the
what's
thing.
unattractive about
she just not she just unattractive to me. If I said that she was attractive, no one, and that's the thing. And I saw that if someone says that someone is attractive, it's like you don't have to like Shawnee. Shawnee is unattractive to me. OG is unattractive to me. Shawnee and OG look totally different. The different skin tones, they got different features and everything. They bone struck. I don't know. They just not. They don't do nothing for me. Don't nothing tingle when I look at neither one of them. Shawnee look funny. Actually, most of them look funny to me on there. The only person that is really pretty on there to me is Kristen. Kristen is pretty to me. Jackie Christie grew on me. I think Jackie Christie is beautiful. The girl Kristen is beautiful. Jennifer looked funny. Evelyn ain't cute. Tammy was cute. But Evelyn not pretty to me. Evelyn don't look good to me. Shawnee don't look good. OG, Malaysia looks sleepy.
I think Malaysia's pretty.
Malaysia looks sleepy a lot. Like it's like Malaysia has this whole like I just took an Ambien look in her face the whole time. But yeah, so she just be looking sleepy to me. But I love Malaysia. I like Malaysia. She just looks sleepy to me. But the only people that's really pretty to me is Kristen and Christy, Doug's wife. I don't know. Jackie. I just don't look at them. They just not a. That's what I'm saying. Jackie Christie is cute to me. She's beautiful to me. I like Jackie Christie.
I like her.
But you see how you said she's funny looking, and I think she's pretty. I'm looking. We're both looking at the same person. It ain't nothing that I'm like, oh, okay, it's because she has this and the other person don't have this and that and that and that. Because Shawnee and OG, they look two totally different looking women, but both of them unattractive to me. So I don't have anything to say it's because of this, that, and the other. It's just from overall, they don't do anything for me. Like Jennifer. Jennifer will be cute to me, but Jennifer wear them contacts. She, I don't like the way she walk or talk. It's like sometimes beauty don't have anything to necessarily do with how you look. It could be your disposition, your mannerisms, and things like that that can make you like, that could make you like, oh my God, you know, when you look at somebody, they just exude a certain type of a certain type of something. I can't explain it, but it's some people that are. It's kind of like when you have. I can put it this way. You know how some men that we know that they don't look the best in the face, but when they carry themselves a certain way, they be sexy.
When they
It's like that kind of thing. Like, no, you're not but it's like I want you though. It's like you so attractive to me. And it don't have everything to do with how a person looks. Like it's things about Shawnee. Like even though Shawnee is funny looking to me, it's when Shawnee is behaving or doing. It's kind of like a person that you find that's attractive, that they could do something so like Kenya Moore. I think that's the most beautiful woman that's on the Housewives. Period. But her attitude is so messed up.
Like,
her and Cynthia are drop dead gorgeous. Her attitude is so messed up to where Kenya start to look ugly to me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so it's more than just how they features and stuff. I don't know. Attraction and whether somebody is attractive don't have everything to do with just how they look. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shawnee just funny looking, just looking at her. OG is too, just looking at her. It's like Shawnee knows do this here or whatever the case may be. Her features ain't settled in right if we're gonna talk about featureism. I don't have a problem with OG features. I think OG actually have beautiful features. OG messed herself up. Yeah. Like you said, how she be like what she had that red blush right here for? It's like you doing stuff to make yourself look, you know what I'm saying?
And this is not to offend anybody who is from Africa or Haiti or anything, but those women really don't know how to apply their makeup correctly. A lot of those women don't. Some of them master it.
They need to quit trying to learn it because most of them have some of the most beautiful skin to where you doing yourself a disservice because OG might be a real pretty girl, but a lot of times I've noticed that pretty people, when they do put on a lot of makeup, it messed them up. I got a friend that's beautiful that she should never, when she put on makeup, she looked like a chipmunk. And I tell her about herself, no ma'am, take that off because I can't even look at you because you scaring me right now. You look like you bite nuts or whatever.
Let's send up some prayers for OG. We done stayed on this topic a little too long. We about to run out. We done ran out of time, but there are a couple of more topics that I do want to hit. We told you guys that we would keep up with the T.I. and Tiny situation. At the time when we were keeping tabs on it, it wasn't serious, but it's serious now. 8 of the 11 women that came forward now have representation. There is a lawyer who is representing them. The lawyer was in an actual interview, and everything that I'm giving to you guys, I got this from the lawyer's mouth. He said that T.I. Team reached out to him and they were trying to settle out of court. And he said, this isn't about money. This is about justice. So they want blood. They don't want money. They don't want fame. He's not even releasing any of the girls' names. His face will be their face, to my understanding, the entire time that this investigation is going on. He has reached out to Georgia. Oh Lord, I forgot where else. He reached out to Georgia in somewhere. I want to say California. Don't quote me on that. But he reached out to them, asking them for an investigation, to go forward with an investigation. So things are getting serious. We already reported that, they canceled the Family Hustle until the investigation is over. It's getting real out here. So
I like this show too.
I love Family Hustle.
I love that show.
But, it definitely is getting real out here, and I just hate to hear stuff like that or find out shit like that about an artist that I'm a fan of, or an actor, or any celebrity that I'm a fan of. And the reason I hate hearing stuff like that is because I feel like this. Being a victim, now I gotta look at you like you're a predator. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to look at you like that. I can't even, I don't even listen to R. Kelly no more because I feel convicted. It's not that I don't like the music anymore. It's just I feel convicted listening to this man sing about something that, we know what it is now, you know. So I don't know, y'all, what y'all think about it? Oh, I forgot to add before you start. I forgot to add. Sabrina Peterson is suing Shekinah Big Mouth ass. That's why some situations, I know them be your friends, and you be wanting to, you know, you be wanting to take up for your friend and stuff like that. But some situations you gotta keep your motherfucking mouth shut, kind of. There is a actual lawsuit against her now, so y'all go ahead.
She needs to have a lawsuit against her. And the reason why she needs to have a lawsuit against her is because she had too much to say. She not only incriminated T.I. and Tip, she incriminated Sabrina as well when she was talking about, oh, you was the one that's going to get the girls and all this old kind of stuff. So yeah, Shekinah, this I think she'll be okay, you know, but Shekinah, like people were saying, this right here is something, just don't even speak on it. Just let these people handle it or whatever. You just need to keep your nose clean so you won't be wrapped up in it. And so the fact that that's the last thing that you want to do, because she could actually end up serving time. Because she could end up be considered like an accessory to the crime, because you knew about it. So the fact that you knew about it and you didn't say anything, you might end up doing some time. Like, who in the hell gonna say, well, I was there and I seen this and I seen that, but you didn't report it. I know you did this and I know you did this, but I didn't report it. So you done turned from like somebody who could have possibly been a witness to somebody, a suspect. You know what I'm saying? Right. So people have to learn how to be quiet and shut their mouth. You know, and that's something I don't blame Sabrina. I don't know who did what or whatever. I still feel like, you know, everybody is innocent until proven guilty. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if T.I. and Tiny, they didn't do anything, they need to go ahead and have their day in court, and so we could just squash this. You know what I'm saying? I can't say whether they did it or they didn't, because I wasn't there.
Settling out of court, I understand, like, you not wanting to deal with it, but me personally, I wouldn't spend any of my hard-earned money or offer anybody any of my hard-earned money to, you know what I'm saying, for them to shut the fuck up. Something like that's kind of like the R. Kelly situation. When you got to offer in settlements and shit like that, that looks like you have something to hide. So that wasn't a very good move at all. And you know, I can respect these young ladies, and even more so believe their stories if indeed all they want is justice. When it's when you go to making videos, like one of the little girls, she got her YouTube channel, she done started doing interviews and stuff like that, and it just seemed to me like, I mean, I feel you, ain't nothing wrong with telling your story, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't want that type of attention. I wouldn't want anybody to know who I was. I wouldn't be out here parading around. I wanted to honor Danika's comment. She said, I'm not understanding that situation. So they assaulted these women. Allegedly, the charges that they're facing are sexual abuse, kidnapping, trafficking, all type of things. To my understanding, these women got paid for their services. You know, it's just a big old mess. It's just a big old mess. It's just a big old mess. That's how that particular lifestyle. If you're not ready for it, sit your ass at the home. Sit your ass on the porch with the little dogs. Real nigga shit. You know, that lifestyle is it's about money. It's about sex. It's about drugs. It's the rock star life. And a lot of y'all, I guess it be the youth in you thinking that you're untouchable, or this could never happen to me, or just not thinking at all and being impulsive and putting yourself in situations so things like this can happen to you. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to shame anybody, but you have to think about these things. And then there are the people, I'm gonna straddle the fence a little bit. Those of you who be like, well, why they wait so long to tell somebody? As a victim, I'm telling you this. Sometimes you don't even know what the fuck happened to you until you get old enough to understand what the fuck happened to you. And at that point, you feel like, I done waited so long. Just like now, I done waited so long. Ain't nobody gonna believe me. I think that was Iggy Azalea that put up a status that said it's crazy how women get harassed for talking about being harassed. And I feel you like that, like only in America. Only in America does a woman tell y'all that she's been raped or she's been sexually assaulted. Ooh, that word. Please, YouTube, don't flag me for that. That a woman has been sexually assaulted only in America. Well, no, I ain't gonna say only in America.
It ain't only in America.
But it's always a case where a woman comes forward and says something. And I understand it because some of you bitches done disserviced us by lying. I get that. I get that. But don't be so quick to be like, why you didn't tell nobody? Why did you? If you've never been a victim, it's something that you'll never understand. It's a dirty little secret. And the first person that you blame, the first person that you make responsible for it is yourself. Because why did I let that happen to me? We need to stop being insensitive, but we also need to start being sensitive. If that makes any sense to anybody. I'm really sick of society and everything that comes with society. I'm just sick of it. I'm just sick of it. Sick of it.
Sick of it.
Sick of it. The House of Representatives, was that this week? I think that was this week. They passed the Police Act, which basically is in honor of George Floyd, meaning that police officers can no longer put you in a chokehold. Don't mean they can't shoot you. They just can't put you in a chokehold. How y'all feel about that?
It's still gonna happen. And when it does happen,
bullshit. You can't reform the police.
No, they've been doing this shit for so long. It's what you gonna do? Okay, so when it happens, are y'all gonna actually fire these people? Y'all gonna give them the needle? What y'all gonna do? What is it gonna do? Because it's gonna happen again. Whether y'all passing a law or not, it's gonna happen.
To pacify us. See, the government knows how our people react. They know how our people what can pacify our people for a little while until the next big thing pop off. This is pacification, if that's a word. I might have came up with a new word this morning, but that's what this is.
But you know what? Black people need to learn. Black people, like when we have our people who, you know, ask for certain things, like we so messed up. We don't even know what to ask for. We don't even know what to say, what we want or what we need. We just like, okay, they're going to, because we like reform. We're like, we need this reform and we need this reform or whatever. We had they did the body cam. You know, remember when they started the body cam? You know, that was a reform. They started doing the body cam. Girl, they cut them body cams off, still be shooting people and busting them down with the body cam on. Like, it's not
I forgot to turn it on, or something happened, it malfunctioned or something.
I'm not interested in these. I don't even pay attention to that type of stuff no more, because it's like, these people still gonna do what they've been doing. They still, when they do something, they still going to be, when they go to court and stuff, they going to court, and the people who on their team are the ones that's holding trial against them, and they gonna get off. You know, it's gonna be the same thing over and over again.
What's the woman name? Geiger, Amber Geiger, ain't that her name?
That's what
the girl that killed the boy in his apartment.
The one that shot the dude in Dallas.
She could possibly have her case overturned. Ain't that some bullshit? After all that fussing y'all did, that marching.
And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why she was gonna have that case overturned. That goes to black people don't know what to ask for. People think that saying charging somebody with murder, like when when people be like, oh, they was protesting to charge the lady with murder. That's the reason why, because it's certain ramifications that it's certain things that has to happen a certain way for it to be a murder charge, for it to be a manslaughter charge and things like that. Charging her for murder, then you have to prove you have to prove all these things like the intent and all of that. So the fact that people was like, they feel like, oh, manslaughter or whatever she was charged with at first is a lesser charge. When in actuality, with you not knowing the law, if you charge this person with murder based on the law, fuck your feelings. They gonna get off because of now the prosecutor and everything got to prove that this was the reason why this person did a certain thing. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna even be mad at the law about it because it goes back to black folk don't know what the fucking ask for. You don't know what the laws are, so you like, no, it's murder. It's murder. Yeah, it's murder, but there are certain levels to being charged with murder. You got manslaughter, first degree, second degree, capital. You know what I'm saying? You got all of these different levels for a different reason. Yeah, we know she killed the man, but we can't say it was like if you assault somebody or like if you hit somebody, you will have like some of them is called an assault charge. Some of them is called battery. It just depends on what it is and what happened in that situation, what they charge you with for a different reason. So we got to be careful what we're asking for, and we got to know what to ask for too. So I can't be mad because that's what a nigga asked for, charge it with murder. And so now look at what's happening. That's the law.
It is what it is. I just don't have any type of hope in our justice system, and that's just what that is. I don't care how many bills you pass, how many what's signed, what goes for. It just I'm gonna continue to live like I've been living as a black woman in America. I'll never feel safe, and that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. I'll never feel safe as a black woman in America. I don't care how many justices, reforms. I don't care how much you do. I'm never gonna feel safe as a black woman in America, and that's just what that is. Let's get on some lighter shit. We've been on some depressing shit all motherfucking morning. This ought to make y'all laugh. Maya, I'm moving on. Y'all know Maya. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Love Maya.
Yeah. She obviously is moving along with herself. But no, correction. Everybody. There were pictures of Maya in a beautiful wedding dress in the Shells, wherever that's at. I guess that's in on the island or something like that. And everybody's like, oh my God, Maya done dipped off and got married. And then I wake up the next day and it says, Maya done married herself. And I'm like, huh? And I think it was a rumor. It was a rumor that she's labeled herself as a soloist. It's some brand. It's some brand of Polly, I guess. She just done gave herself a name or whatever, but all in truth, Maya was shooting a new video. It was a promo. It was a promotional scheme to get y'all to listen to her new single. I have not went and listened to the single. Yeah, she was doing that all for a music video. She married herself in a music video. So y'all pump the brakes. The girl ain't married. She ain't even married herself.
If you want
legal to marry yourself,
you better go after. She ain't married. I told my friend Shane to go after. He was mad. He was so depressed on his birthday weekend, y'all. He was like, Maya really broke my heart. He even talked about it on his show, Real Nigga Shit. He was like, y'all, I'm really depressed. She done got married. I don't know who I'm gonna go to now. Who I'm gonna have my crush on? Who gonna be my future wife? I said, it's okay, boo. He gonna be happy to hear that.
Hey, homie, it's people sleeping with married people. That's none of my business though. Anyway, as we all know, we're gonna end the show on a light note. As we all know, Coming to America was released on Amazon Prime, and I don't want to be a spoiler even though I feel like everybody and their mama got Amazon Prime, so there's like
I didn't
no
watch it yet.
reason y'all shouldn't have gotten to watch it. But okay,
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
maybe I'm just popping because I got Amazon Prime.
Okay.
And I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna put it off on that. But I still say the first one was better.
Great Prince. Presenting Miss Amani Aziz.
Get it.
But
Ooh, my voice.
you can crack.
I'll try. Any
But
other
no.
day I can hit it, but not today.
It's all love. It's all love. I thought it was a dope movie. I ain't gonna lie to you, but of course, us 80s babies and on up, whoever caught that when they was a kid growing up and whatever, it's always gonna be Coming to America, the very first original version. Y'all go check it out. It's on Amazon Prime. It's funny. It got some little funny spots in there. Is y'all still coming over tonight? Y'all can watch it over here. I have Amazon.
I already watched it.
Me up.
Oh, you did watch it? Did you like it?
Yeah, I like it. I didn't do a comparison because of Coming to America 2 is a sequel. It's a follow-up to Coming to America. It's not like a remake, So I took it for, what it was like the way they tied into the story and the way they kind of like, gave what happened afterwards or whatever. I definitely appreciated that. I liked it. I ain't gonna lie, it started off slow to me, and I was like, they done fucked up the thing.
I saw some statuses about that.
I was finna say, I was just like, okay, y'all, come on now.
Come on with it.
Y'all don't do this.
Slow, but it
I don't
definitely
prejudge. I gotta watch it myself.
It ended up being good.
Yeah.
It picked up. It had its funny moments. It had moments. My eyes got a little watery and everything. I think some of the things ended up being. I kind of like they should have kept it a little bit more modern. They did I feel like they was tying in a lot of the past in there. And it was kind of like that nostalgia. You had those moments of nostalgia or whatever, but it was like, it was really, really good. And I appreciate the messaging that was in there. So I really wasn't expecting, to get those messages, towards the end. It's really good. It's worth watching. It's definitely worth watching.
Watch it.
Is it a movie that I will probably watch again? Maybe not. But it's a damn good movie. I put it that way. But it ain't. I don't watch movies and stuff over and over again anyway, unless it's The Lion King. So
Yeah.
But it's a good movie. It's a good movie. Yeah. And the people say that they filmed the movie at Rick Ross' house.
Yes, I forgot all about that. I didn't even post a picture.
I was gonna say that. I wasn't gonna let you forget.
But
I was gonna say it.
I downloaded the picture. I just didn't upload it, y'all. I'm slipping this morning, y'all. Charge it to my heart. I mean, charge it to my mind, not my heart. But the film was filmed at Rick Ross's home, and that is a big ass mansion. It's a big, beautiful mansion. Shout out to Rick Ross, y'all. Black people, thank y'all. Shout out to the Black people that inspire me to live a life of luxury. Thank y'all, because it pushes me to work so much harder to get what I want and to do what I want. Because this piss poor shit, I wasn't. God didn't put me here for this. I wasn't created for this life. But anyway, y'all, we done already went into overtime over here. We don't get paid for overtime, so we finna go. We love y'all. We want you to love yourselves. Any closing words from you ladies?
No, y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Have a stay safe. Wear your mask if you want to. When the city open up, and don't worry if you don't want to, and just stay safe and do what's best for you and your family.
Amen.
One say stay safe. That's one. 2, follow me on TikTok, y'all. Y'all ain't seen my TikTok. Y'all seen my TikTok.
I didn't even get to upload your videos from my TikTok. I'm sorry. I got you. Y'all follow her.
Yeah, I did a JT and Carisha, City Girls. You know, City Girls, we live over here. We live.
Oh my God.
I'm a FlyGyrl too. But follow me on TikTok. I am Miss MISS Jackson Pooh. So y'all can see how funny I am.
Y'all go over there and follow your cousin on TikTok.
Your favorite person.
The only thing I'm gonna say is y'all just be safe. Do what's best for you and your household. Love on people. People out here going through shit. There is depression and all type of anxiety going on out here. Y'all be careful how you treat people out here. And shout out one more again, because I just want to. I need this inspiration to go into my weekend. One more again, y'all. Holla! Shout out to Lachelle. That is our Damn, I erased the video. Ain't that a bitch? I was gonna give you some more shine, boo. I was gonna give her some more shine. But shout out to Lachelle, our FlyGyrl this Friday, and for the rest of you FlyGyrls, sis. Get up, put some clothes on. It's Friday. Get up, put some clothes on, fix your face, fix your hair, and it is what it is. We out with Judge Too Heavy. Best on. Love y'all.
I'm really feeling your vibe, do the shit that you like. Baby, can we kick it for the night? When you get that text, put your vest on. Red bottom heels and that motherfucking dress on. Girl, I'm really feeling your vibe, do the shit that you like. Baby, can we kick it for the night? When you get that text, put your vest on. Red bottom heels and that motherfucking dress on. I was looking when you walking right by me, had me looking at your body. Somebody seen you smiling, it was obvious. I'm trying to take you out tonight and get inside of you. Do what you like, yeah. Do what it takes to get it right, yeah. Hop in my ride and catch the vibe, yeah. I hit it right, yeah. Trying to take you to my hot shit. I'm trying to knock the bullet out, yeah. It's your vibe, it's the way that you fit in that dress, especially when you had a one with the back out. Going up on my way, what you read on the text, I was really thinking trying to blow your back out. I'm really feeling your vibe, do the shit that you like. Baby, can we kick it for the night? When you get that text, put your vest on. Red bottom heels and that motherfucking dress on. Girl, I'm really feeling your vibe, do the shit that you like. Baby, can we kick it for the night? When you get that text, put your vest on. Red bottom heels and that motherfucking dress on. She lick her lips, wanna taste it. Girl, you the shit when you shake it. The shit I'm thinking X-rated. Red bottom heels, everything else naked. I'm tryna take you out, we getting faded. If I show you off, they gon' hate it. The shit I'm thinking about X-rated. Red bottom heels, the way that you fit in that dress, especially when you wear the one with the back out. Oh, a dub on my way, what you read on the text, I was really thinking trying to blow your back out. Girl, I'm really feeling your vibe, do the shit that you like. Baby, can we kick it for the night? When you get that text, put your best on. Red bottom heels and that motherfucking dress on. Girl, I'm really feeling your vibe, do the shit that you like. Baby, can we kick it for the night? When you get that text, put your best on. Red bottom heels and that motherfucking dress on. It's the motherfucking gang. Red bottom heels and that motherfucking dress on.
Want your face to glow like mine? Well, look here, Niece. You're going to have to stop washing your face with the same soap you wash your ass with. For more self-love advice, watch Coffee with Kiddy every Friday morning at 9 a.m.
Baby Mariana, ain't it banking? Never thought I'd see the day I take care of my whole family. Same ones that can't stand me, even said I'd be nothing. Now I'm something, got me up, but pretty please don't wake me up.